special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Hicks. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
He breaks free. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the electric touchdown play, take it off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff to the single back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo and they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football where only his guy could come up and make a play on it.
The Gators have first and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To the 45. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Gators. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? You know, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. Then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And then first down, right back to the running game. It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal and throw it. Why not run the football right there?
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hicks. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it here. Runs through the defender. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. A play action, looking to throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's got it in the open. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, his tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The tight end has got it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's intercepted. He can go. He makes the defender miss. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, we're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The receiver grabs him. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. He'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they've got him on the blitz. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
Oh, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Well, a huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Using his legs on the scramble, the senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
We're able to get him down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The play sets up the 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Hey, this guy's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the country. I'm shocked to see him falling away from his target throwing that football.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid right down for a touchdown. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Can he get there on the ground? That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks free. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. What a stiff arm. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This will be fun. Strange things happen when a conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here. The ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever, and you take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Quick throw to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That picks up a 1st down. He'll spot it at the 39.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the RPO, caught to the right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket, and the defense smothers him for no gain. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can...
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Cutler. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast.
Turning it on. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Miners have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Cutler. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. And he motors. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
That's reeled in. It's Cutler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Miners are in the hurry-up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about...
The Miners backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Yates. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cutler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Caught over the middle, it's Yates. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice...
And into the end. And the Miners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion. To the air on 2nd down. Got his
downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cutler. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Might be looking to run. And make the... Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward,